Hey there, Watch Sensei America here. Today, we're diving into the wild world of Manhwa with a list that's going to blow your mind. Get ready for this top 7 game world Manhwa. Let's jump right in. First up, we've got the Priest of Corruption, and let me tell you, this one's a wild ride from the very first chapter. It's packed with unexpected twists and turns. We meet Baek Shin, a guy who's just over it. Life's been throwing him curveballs left and right. So he does what any rational person would do. He decides to escape into his favorite online game. But not just any character, he creates the most hated character imaginable. A character that everyone would despise. We're talking rock-bottom stats, a class nobody wants, and a reputation that would make Satan blush. He calls him the Priest of Corruption, and honestly, the name kinda speaks for itself. But here's where things get weird. The game takes an unexpected turn. Shin doesn't just create this character, he becomes him. Literally, he gets sucked into the game world, waking up as this low-level priest with nothing but the clothes on his back and a creepy dried hand that belonged to some forgotten goddess. Talk about a bad day, right? Now, I'm not gonna lie, the first few chapters are rough. Shin's journey is anything but easy. Shin's scraping the bottom of the barrel, everyone hates him on sight, and he's pretty sure that creepy hand is whispering to him when no one's around. But here's the thing about Shin. He's got grit. He refuses to give up, no matter how tough things get. He starts grinding, taking on quests nobody else wants, and slowly things start to change. His determination begins to pay off. This manhwa is a roller coaster of laughs, epic battles, and some seriously dark moments that'll leave you wanting more. It's a story of resilience, unexpected friendships, and the journey from zero to hero. Next up is God Regress to Level 2, a gripping tale that will keep you on the edge of your seat. If you're a fan of redemption stories, this one's for you. It's a narrative that dives deep into the essence of second chances and the human spirit. We've got Jihan Seong, a guy who knows what it means to hit rock bottom. His journey is a testament to resilience and the will to fight back. He fought tooth and nail in the virtual battleground of BattleNet, a place where only the strongest survive, only to watch humanity crumble before his eyes. The world he knew was reduced to ruins, a dystopian nightmare. Talk about a traumatic experience, right? The weight of such a loss is unimaginable. But just when he thinks all hope is lost, he gets a second chance. A glimmer of hope in the darkest of times. That's right, Jihan gets sent back in time 3 years before the world went to digital hell. It's a rare opportunity to rewrite history. He's back to Level 2, armed with all the knowledge of his past failures and a burning desire to prevent the apocalypse. No pressure, right? Now, you might think this is just another power fantasy where the hero breezes through challenges because they already know the future. But it's far from that. God Regress isn't afraid to get real, it delves into the gritty, emotional aspects of Jihan's journey. Hold on to your hats, folks, because things are about to get meta. In surviving the game as a barbarian, we meet Hansu Lee, a guy who's dedicated 9 years of his life to conquering the unconquerable Dungeon and Stone, a game so notoriously difficult that no one has ever reached the end. That is, until Hansu comes along. He's finally at the final boss, ready to claim his place in gaming history. But when he opens that dungeon door, well, let's just say reality takes a hard left turn. Suddenly, he's staring at a message congratulating him on completing the tutorial, and before he can say, "Wait, what?" he finds himself inhabiting the body of Bjorn Yandel, a barbarian warrior within the game. Talk about a game over, right? Except this is no game over, it's game on, and Hansu is now a permanent resident of the world he thought was just pixels on a screen. He's got the body of a warrior, sure, but he also has zero real-world experience and a nagging feeling that something fishy is going on. This manhwa is a wild blend of fantasy, action, and a healthy dose of existential dread. So if you're looking for a story that will keep you on the edge of your seat, this one's for you. I'm Max. Level Newbie is a roller coaster of emotions filled with epic wins and crushing defeats. Meet Kang Jin-hyuk as a former champion streamer who's fallen from grace. Once a legend, he's now just another player struggling to find his place. He was the best, the only one to conquer the Tower of Trials, a game that chewed up and spat out even the most hardcore players. But fame is fleeting, and now Jin-hyuk's audience has moved on, leaving him with a dwindling fan base. Just as he's about to give up, the unthinkable happens. The Tower of Trials decides to grace the real world with its presence. The tower's appearance signals the start of a new era, one filled with peril and opportunity. Armed with his knowledge of the tower, Jin Hyuk sets out to save the world, one snarky comment at a time. His wit and sarcasm become his greatest weapons. This manhwa is a hilarious and action-packed adventure that pokes fun at gaming culture while delivering a heartfelt story about second chances and never giving up. Ever feel like you're just a pawn in a bigger game? Well, get ready to relate hard because Infinite Gacha takes that feeling to a whole new level. Pick Me Up is notorious for his extreme difficulty with no one successfully clearing it. We've got Seojin Han, player named Loki, fifth among all world masters, loses consciousness attempting to clear the dungeon. He wakes up transformed into one-star level hero. This is a tale of Loki, compelled to lead everyone to victory without the luxury of a single defeat. Seojin's fate rests in the hands of a player who controls his every move, treating him like a digital puppet. He's got to level up, survive impossible encounters, and somehow find a way to break free from his digital master. He uses his knowledge of the game to his advantage, exploiting loopholes, outsmarting his opponents, and proving that even a fodder hero can become a legend. This manhwa is a wild ride through a world where the line between player and character becomes blurred. Seojin's journey is filled with unexpected twists, intense battles, and moments of self-discovery. As he navigates this digital world, he learns that being a hero isn't about the level or the gear, but the heart and determination to keep fighting. So, if you're ready for a story that challenges the boundaries of reality and virtuality, Pick Me Up is the manhwa for you. Let's be real. We've all had those moments where we feel like we've wasted our lives on video games. But imagine feeling like that after 15 years of grinding. That's the reality for Lee Yojin, the worn and torn newbie. He's spent over a decade chasing digital glory, only to find himself burned out, broke, and utterly defeated. But just when he's about to give up on his gaming dreams, he gets a second chance to rewrite his story. Armed with years of experience, Eojin dives back into the game with a new perspective. He's not afraid to use every dirty trick and grind harder than any newbie. This manhwa is a hilarious and heartwarming story about second chances and the power of experience. It's a journey that reminds us it's never too late to chase your dreams. Get ready for a comeback story for the ages. Kang Honu is all about what happens when a legend decides to return to the game that made him famous. We're talking about Kang Honu, the once unbeatable melee god of Arena, the most popular MMORPG in history. After a long hiatus, he's back and he's ready to reclaim his throne. The story dives deep into his journey, the challenges he faces, and the rivals who stand in his way. It's not just about gaming, it's about perseverance, strategy, and the will to win. With every match, Kang Hyonu proves why he was once the best, and why he deserves to be at the top again. The stakes are higher, the competition fiercer, but his determination is unmatched. Witness the epic return of the King of Grinding, and see if he can rise to the challenge and dominate the arena once more. This is a story of redemption, grit, and ultimate victory. As Kang Hyonu battles through each level, the tension builds and the audience is left on the edge of their seats. His journey is a testament to the power of resilience and the spirit of a true champion. And there you have it, Sensei fan. 7 manhwa that are just too good to miss. Which one are you diving into first? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more awesome content. Until next time, this is Watch Sensei America signing off.